The 9-member board is charged with advising the Special Prosecutor on policy issues and aiding the office in the fight against corruption and corruption-related offenses. It is the second governing board since the creation of the office. Its members include the Special Prosecutor, Kizie Japing, Deputy Special Prosecutor, Vivian Lamte, a representative of the Audit Service, Lawrence Ndago Ayagiba, a representative of the Ghana Police Service, DCOP Wilfred Boahen Frimpong, and a representative of the Economic and Organized Crime Office, Yoko Abba Jacqueline Opoku. The rest are Kofi Boahen A. Boache of the Financial Intelligence Center, FIC, Stephen Azantilo of the Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice, COP George Tufo, retired of National Security, and Lenda Oforikwafo of Anti-Corruption Civil Society. The National Security representative was, however, absent at Tuesday's swearing-in ceremony. As such, will be sworn in at a later date by the board chairperson. Speaking at the induction ceremony, the Attorney General and Minister for Justice, Godfred Yeboah-Dame, condemned what he said were malicious, ill-motivated, and often ill-researched comments about the office and resources at its disposal. He described such reportage as hardly serving the public interest.
Some malicious, ill-founded, and often ill-researched comments in the media about the office and resources at its disposal hardly serve the public interest. I was intrigued when one media house reported recently that only an amount of 10 million Ghana cedis has been released so far this year for the Office of the Special Prosecutor. This the media house reported without regard to the general situation affecting budgetary allocations and basis for institutions investigating and prosecuting crime and the promotion of good governance in the country generally. The record will show, and the chief director is here, that apart from the amount released for compensation of employees, only a total amount of less than a quarter of what was reported as having been received by the OSP has been released for operations of the entire Office of Attorney General and Ministry of Justice.
Mr. Dame also urged the Special Prosecutor to exercise powers availed him under the OSP Act in a manner which would make the office a potent instrument of the state in its efforts to root out corruption.
The proper exercise of these powers will ensure that the office becomes a potent instrument of the state in its effort to root out corruption. The phenomenon of the creation of shell companies where laundering and concealment of the proceeds of crime will be drastically reduced by the exercise of the powers under Act 959, just alluded to. I take note that the court is mandated to pay 30% of the amount realized from confiscation of property to your office. This undoubtedly can boost revenue generation capacity of the office.
The Special Prosecutor, on the other hand, acknowledged the difficulty he and his deputy had working without a board since assuming office. He, however, said that with the new board, they would work and make the office the foremost anti-corruption body in Africa.
Hitherto, it has just been I and my deputy who have been knocking our heads over the other. It's been very difficult, but we have held the fort till now, and we warmly welcome you to the fold. I see a few faces who were in the first board, at least from my records, and I would extend a warm welcome back to the board.